Money? Do you like flexing on your ex? Well, you're in the right place. What is going on, everybody? It's your boy SoFly Trades here, back with another video. And today I just want to talk about the two trades that I took today. Today, basically, I am basically break even on the day. And I'd rather be break even than red for the day. But without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the two trades that I took today. So my main areas of watch was 410 and 412 today. And my third area of watch was this 411 kind of supply slash demand zone. And I really wanted to take moves off of these bigger levels, 410 and 412. But as we were falling down, I wanted to reject in the beginning of the day of 412 to take back down to 410 for the biggest risk to reward. Because I like taking those big plays. I like big RR multiples. I'm not so much of a fan of only like, 1-to-1 risk to reward, or only I like to try to catch those $2 moves, $1.50 move, things like that. That's just how I trade. That's just what I look for. But long story short, this week has been pretty choppy. Not too much movement. I'd say we're in like this $2-ish range that we just keep chopping through. But with low volume, so it takes us a while to move throughout this range because we have relatively low volume. But long story short, I seen us reject basically this supply area along with the 21-day EMA and the VWAP. So we came that back down. I said, okay, we basically touched 410. I said, okay, I'll look for a reject if, when we push back up. This candle was green initially, and we pushed up here and we started rejecting VWAP, this 411 area. So I said, okay, this might be a good place for puts. Simply because right here on SPX is right here on SPY. And we didn't exactly get the touch that I'd like, but you'll never get the exact top or bottom, all the time. You can only stack your probabilities, and keep your risk to reward tight and, have risk management. So long story short, I got in puts and my stop loss was right here, like right there, lining up with this key supply area right here. So long story short, boom, we came up, pushed back down. I was in a sigh of relief after we pushed back down here, but then we started, buyers started picking up slightly, and it stopped me out for a loss of, how much was that? $105. So my second trade, what I was looking for, I said, okay, we keep holding this 410 area. I need to see what's really going on. And I also missed one of my plays that I wanted to take 410 calls. But since we kind of just flushed in the beginning, I was looking mainly for, a pullback and puts. But that's not what we got. So I had to switch up my bias. Not even my bias, my game plan. Once we basically broke this supply zone and started holding it, I said, okay, all right, which was this area over here. We broke it. And we bounced right off of this 411, 4,118.46 on SPX. We bounced off it, and this is where I entered according to SPX, in SPY, basically, which was this bounce right here. I entered right here. We came down, mind you, my stop was right under here, so we were pretty close to my stop. Came back up. We made this high right here. I trimmed some profits right here, and and then we came down and we pushed back up, and this is where I messed up today, everybody. This is where I messed up. So instead of selling up here, I pressed the wrong hotkey and I bought more instead of selling in profits. And it just messed up my risk. It messed up my risk to reward, it messed up my contract. What is it? Delta, theta, whatever it is. It messed up my average. You know, it messed up my contract average. So, you know, I would have actually made a little bit more off this play if I didn't mess up my average, but it's fine. And then once we started kind of trailing down, boom, we bounced off of here. I sold the rest right up here, close to the high. So basically I was pretty much break even. So a profit of $27. I made $132 on that last trade, and 105. I lost 105 on my first trade. But what I could have done differently on my first trade that I'm thinking about it now is I should have waited for an exact touch of this key level to get that rejection. Even though price, you know, eventually came back up, and, you know, if I'd have had my stop right here, you know, it would have stopped me out. But most likely I would have taken this as a scalp, seeing as though we keep bouncing between these two ranges. I'd have definitely taken that as a scalp. But, you know, that's hindsight. You know, you can't always think hindsight. You can only think about, you know, what mistakes you made, what you can do better, and how to move on from it. And then the next day applying those things that you learned from the day before. But other than that, I just wanted to talk to you guys about the trades that I took today. I feel like I could have done better, you know, but it's a work in progress. And I'm glad, you know, that every day, as long as I'm at this screen every day to get 1% better, even if I say, for instance, even if I have a red day, as long as I'm trying every single day to get 1% better, then I am winning. The only way you will fail is if you quit. Just because you lose money, or you don't have the winning day that you'd like, doesn't mean you're failing. You know, it's a process. You know what I mean? Lawyers don't become lawyers overnight. Doctors don't become doctors in 2 weeks, 3 months, 6 months. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I really do. And I appreciate the 66 subscribers. You know, I can't wait till we hit 100 subscribers. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.